Hello, everybody. Nihal George with you this side. I have my dear friend Deepansh Mathur on the line here. He's a maritime professional in the shipping industry, basically. So I brought him after our previous video on cybersecurity. I thought we also want to know what's happening in the shipping industry. So I knew only like one amazing professional in this industry, which is Deepansh. So, Deepansh, nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining. Uh, Thanks for
Thank you.
joining us. Yeah, it's
No,
so
my pleasure.
like for a layman now, just to understand, like if someone who's on this video wants to understand more about the shipping industry, what is the shipping industry and what does it do exactly?
Okay, so see, firstly, shipping industry as a terminology is very widely used. So a lot of logistical companies call themselves as shipping companies, but real shipping company is the maritime companies, and the maritime industry consists of various various different businesses. One of them is technical service companies, companies that provide services to the ship owners. Then it is the ship chandling companies, which are providing spares and food and other essential items on the ship, right? And then it comes to the ship owners, who are the shipping, who are the main and the real shipping company. So they own and operate vessels. They charter them out to charterers. Charterers also call themselves as shipping companies. So how the flow generally flows is that there's a ship owner. He charters the vessel out. The charterer's job is to connect the cargo owner in different spots geographically to move the cargo from one place to the other. So for that, he approaches to the ship owner in very layman language.
So,
Now
what type
there are
of
different,
cargo is there? Like, I'm sure there's different types of cargo in there, right?
right? So for different kinds of cargoes, there are different kinds of ships. So the main cargo ship industry has container ships, which wherein the container ships carry 20 to 40 feet of containers. Then there are bulk carrier ships. Bulk carrier ships carry dry cargo such as grain, coal, iron ore, etc. This is the industry that I've been working in. And then there are tanker vessels. So there are different categories of tanker vessels. There are oil tankers, chemical tankers, gas carriers, and carriers that carry LNG and LPG. And then there are yeah, so these are the different kinds of liquid cargoes that are being carried. And then there are reefer vessels. So reefer vessels are the ones which carry refrigerated and perishable items and goods such as fruits, vegetables, and meat for being carried around. There, so the shipping industry is not just restricted to owning these kind of assets. There are a lot of companies that do many other things, such as they carry their passenger ships like ferries and ocean liners and cruise ships. Also, there's specialized ships like diving support vessels and platform supply vessels, which are deployed in the oil and gas industry in the offshore side. And the smaller ships, which are known as tugs and barges, that support those ships, the larger offshore vessels.
Okay, wow. So this is a very broad subject. There's a different type of vessels. Some of them are for shipping containers, some of them are for dry cargo, some for tanker vessels. So it's a multitude of vessels. So like if I wanted to segue this into another question, like how many industries use shipping? Which all industries use shipping?
So, so see, uh, shipping is an industry. Okay, so shipping is, so let me bring it in this way. It is the biggest transportation industry within transportation in a very simple language. but no one sees or thinks about it because you cannot see it. You cannot see it, but waterways is the largest way that the products are getting moved from one place to the other since centuries, like hundreds and thousands of centuries.
Right. So yeah,
Mm.
I think most people just go to a grocery and they just pick up products, but they always
Mm.
say the prices are getting higher, inflation. But there is a reason for that. It's because this transportation cost is also going up, right? There are small issues that come up, or maybe the products from from the manufacturer's side will be higher, something like this, right? Is that why the prices rise?
Right.
And
It is, see, price variations of items that we see in the market depend on a lot of things other than the transportation cost also. Transportation cost is one of them, and it is highly influenced by the cost of transportation, which also includes the fuel costs. And besides, besides that, it depends on the demand and supply also. So it is not attributed by one particular reason, but rather multiple of them.
multiple factors of price,
Yeah,
manufacturing, the marketing, promotion, and transportation,
exactly.
of course, at that time. That's a
Yeah.
very interesting and vast subject. I think we can discuss that on a later video, but for the time being, now there's a lot of things which is, I feel the new trend is about sustainability of like, uh, all right, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulty. So, for any, I'll use this opportunity to just mention if anyone is having value from this content or wants to see more from us, do leave a like and a comment, and please share this with someone who may need it. So it gives us more information that you want more, and we can keep providing valuable content for anyone who is listening in. Okay, so Deepan, sorry for that. Can we now continue on one section we last spoke about, the latest trends in sustainability? Okay, I don't think I got to that point yet, but I wanted to know like what is now latest in sustainability because obviously prices need to go down, everything is going up, and we need to be a little bit more energy conscious. So, in your own words, like, what do you think?
So, see, one of the things is that they a lot of so a lot of people, I mean, a lot of pioneers in innovation are coming up to do things with, I mean, to transport the vessel wherein mainstream kind of fuel is not being used. But that is a long way ahead, and it cannot, and it would take time. Currently, what the trends are one of them is that there's something known as International Maritime Organization. It is like a UN for ships, right? And there was a there was a convention by IMO in 2020, wherein from 1st January
Oh,
2020
sorry, what
onwards,
is IMO? Sorry to cut you off there. What is IMO?
International Maritime Organization.
Okay.
Yeah. So So basically, it's an organization wherein every ship is registered. So every ship that is being manufactured in different yards, like in South Korea, Japan, China, and today even our country, India, has started getting shipbuilding yards. So wherever the ship is being built, it does have an IMO number, and an IMO number is internationally centralized. Okay, so coming back to the fuel part, so now IMO has, so in 2020, IMO had come up with a global sulfur cap. So a vessel needs to use fuel content which does not have sulfur of more than 0.50 percentage. So it is known as an LSMGO, low sulfur marine gas oil. So the name of the convention is the Global Sulfur Cap, IMO 2020.
Okay, so they have these conventions, and the IMO tells us what sustainable products are there, how particular products and technology needs to be used for each vessel, type of vessel also, and vessel owners have to undergo those changes and try to implement them as they go, right?
Right.
Okay. So now, just to kind of wrap up, I just want to like get to the chase. Yeah, like now for someone who's new into this industry, like how can someone earn from this industry, or how does someone earn from this industry?
So I would put it this way. The industry is highly reliant on networking, network, and and like your reputation and word of mouth and everything. So it's an industry wherein everyone not knows each other, but they do have connects, and there is a way out. So if someone is an outsider and he's coming in the industry, so and he wants to understand how would he make money out of it. So first of all, it's a very capital intensive industry, right? And when you buy a ship, it is there are different means of finances, and by different means of finances, I mean it could be either completely capital, or it could be, I mean, your own equity, or it could be, or or it could be your equity along with the bank loan, and you would earn different returns depending on how much, depending on the structure. So it could be a financial lease wherein you're chartering the ship on a financial lease, or it could be something that you're operating on your own, but then over there you'll be having to pay the cost for the crews and the operations and everything, and you would get a certain amount of return on your equity. The return on the equity should generally be between 15 to 20%.
Like any
The
other
cash
industry.
flows, yeah,
Okay, that's an interesting subject. So, unfortunately, we are running out of time here. Okay, so I think
yeah,
if anyone who's watching wants to know or anything more on any particular topic we've discussed, leave a comment, and we'll hopefully, based on like the punch's time here, also we'll make one more video. So first, I want to thank you also for your time, the punch. Thanks for coming on
thank
board
you.
and providing some value for our watchers here. So if for anyone else who wants to know more, okay, I'll leave a number in the description. We are planning an expo on the 20th. So if we have a lot of like interest on this topic, we can bring in, and then the punch, of course, will be there, hopefully, and then we will discuss more on these points on a face-to-face collaboration. So thank you again,
Definitely.
Deepansh. Any other last statement you want to make for our watchers here?
No, I mean, thank you, Nihal, for inviting me, and hope to collaborate soon in the future.
In
Thank
the
you.
future. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepansh. And remember, anyone who's watching, leave a like, share this with someone who might need it. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.